This world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man.
Einstein for aliens took those monsters for a ride. Einstein for aliens, wild thoughts he couldn't hide. Einstein for aliens, they feasted on his choice. Einstein for aliens, they don't want no drums or voice. Improvising musician, he left those aliens crying.
Okay, maybe now it's a good time to tell someone about it. You may not believe this, but I wasn't always a cynical, deadbeat drummer with no gigs, you can believe that. Nope, I played my music passionately on 8 planets. I once had an audience of billions hanging on my every thought, on each thought. It's a long story, maybe it's 100 years too long. And everything's gone now. The audiences, those artsy crowds all dressed in black, the funky little clubs with the funny names, the CDs we made that no one ever bought, all those beautiful homemade instruments that my friends built, they're gone. I'm here alone with my drums. The only drums in the world. Tell you the story like an improvising musician would tell it.
The aliens had orbited invisibly around the Earth for over 100 years. They were a very old race, hyper-intelligent, high-technological, and hyperspace traveling for millions of years. They were such an old and experienced culture that they had evolved into supremely rational beings. Everything was clear for them. A meant B, meant C, and so on to Z. They were always right. There were no surprises, and nothing like unpredictable decisions in their lives.
They could read your mind.
The only wild card in the deck was that these aliens were super empathizers. They could feel the thought patterns, the brain waves, emotional resonances, body electronics, whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to tell you that they could read your mind.
Suddenly, they were there. The mayor of New York and the 3 aliens opened the door of King Tut's Wawa hut and walked down those dark stairs.
Temperature rising, pulse irregular, adrenaline curving upward, endorphin secretion rate tripling, neuron sensitivity index hyperbolic, sweat glands on overload, touch sensitivity at trigger level.